Hello everybody and welcome back to the Oswego Blizzards Dynasty as we are here taking on Southern Mississippi as they are fighting for the opportunity to become bowl eligible. Now this is one of the better teams that we have in Tier 4, but unfortunately their record is not showing that as they challenged themselves this year by playing 8 of their games against top tier talent. Right now they are fighting for the opportunity to be bowl eligible with their team. This is a very good team with very solid defensive players on their team, and that is shown in their overall rankings in the NCAA at being a top 50 team in Tier 4. One other player that we've got to be keeping an eye out on in this game is going to be Frank Gore Jr., the son of an NFL running back. We're going to try and implement a little bit of a different formation than we have had all year to try and slow down this rushing attack from Frank Gore Jr. We know that teams are going to run the ball on us, and we know that they have been very capable at doing it. So we're going to try something a little different. We're going to go into a 5-2 formation. We're going to try and get 5 people on the line to try and slow them up. But we're going to get our best players on the field. So we're going to rearrange them so that we have linebackers on the line as well as our defensive linemen on the field so that we have our best players on the field to really try and attack this Southern Mississippi offense and try and slow them down and see if we can get anything going on the offensive side of the ball and control the ball in this game and try and stun them as they try and become bowl eligible. So we won the toss and we have elected to receive in this first half, as we always do, to try and dominate the game up front. Thomas Mayo's going to find some space and he'll return that one for 27 yards as we start in better field position outside of the 30-yard line on our own 30-yard line. So first down and 10 here for the Blizzard. Marcus Seals is going to receive the inside handoff, and that's going nowhere as the linebackers come and meet him in the hole, and that will be a loss of 3 yards on that play. Second down and 13. Abdul Pace is going to keep this one and is going to toss this one. The defender came in late and distracted Obi Hopkins on the pitch, and he will pick that one up, but that's going to be a loss of 24 yards. That's going to put Oswego very far back on this first drive. That will pretty much just kill the drive right then and there. Obi Hopkins is going to receive the outside handoff. Did he get outside the end zone? He did not. That's going to be a safety for Southern Mississippi as they take a 2-0 lead at the very beginning of this game. And that will force Greg Thompson to punt this ball off to Southern Mississippi and Frank Gore Jr. as he's going to take this one to the 50-yard line on the 25-yard return. And now Southern Mississippi gets a chance to play offense, already up 2 points in this game. We'll see how this new formation will do as Frank Gore Jr. will pick up 7 yards as we put 5 on the line to try and slow down this rushing attack. Second down and 3 here. Frank Gore Jr. is going to keep this one. He's got a little bit of space, and that is quickly closed up as he is tackled from behind on that one as he picks up the first down. First down and 10 here for Frank Gore Jr., and he'll get the handoff as Sid Jamison goes and makes the tackle on that one. He'll pick up 5 yards on the play as he's averaging 6 yards on the 3 rushes he's had so far in the game. And now they will find Mays Jr. on this one, and he will go and pick up a good chunk of yards. And on top of that, they'll tack on an extra as they pick up a face mask on the play from Daniel Schaefer as they are now into the red zone. And Keys is going to be dropping back to pass, and he'll find Jacarius Caston wide open as he beats MJ Shelton on that one, as that will be a touchdown. And now Southern Mississippi will take a 9-0 lead on the first drive of their game. So now we're going to look at a studio update here, and Auburn has beaten their rival late in this one. Alabama will lose it, which means that Miami will need to win their game, and then Miami will be the division champions in the SEC. So now Marcus Seals gets a chance to return, and he'll take this one, and he'll pick up 17 yards on the return as he gets that one back to the 25-yard line. Southern Mississippi, they have had fantastic defense so far, as now we try and right the ship after the last drive, and Trent Gaines is going to receive the outside handoff on that one, and he will pick up 3 yards on that play, the senior Trent Gaines. Now Marcus Seals is going to receive an inside handoff, and he'll pick up 4 yards on the play, setting up a third and manageable. And Obi Hopkins is going to receive that outside handoff, and he will go and pick up that first down. He'll pick up 4 yards as he reaches past that first down marker, and the drive will continue. Obi Hopkins receiving the outside handoff again, and he'll pick up a good chunk. That's 7 yards for him on his third rush of the day, as his averages are looking terrible because of that fumble on the last drive. Marcus Seals is going to receive that handoff. He'll pick up 9 yards. That's a good pickup for him on that play up the middle, as the gaps were starting to close, but he is able to find it. Timmy Flanagan now in the game, as he is still on a strict no throwing protocol with his UCL elbow sprain. He'll pick up 8 yards and will now hand that one off to Trent Gaines, and that was quickly shut down by Jalen Williams on that one. 4th and 2. Abdul Pace now in the game, and he will find a wide open Cortez Jacquez as he tries to spin past the defender. Good open field tackle by him, but the drive will continue. Marcus Seals receiving the inside handoff. He'll pick up a good chunk on first down. That's 6 yards for him on the play. So now we're looking at 3rd down and 6. Timmy Flanagan in the game. He will fake the handoff to Marcus Seals and will pitch that one out to Obi Hopkins. Maybe a bit ill-advised, and that will bring up 4th down. And we will bring out David Parham on this one, as he will knock that one through the goalposts, and that will make it a 9-3 game. Studio update here. Texas is going to go and beat Oklahoma State in that one. Texas A&M still controls their own destiny, but if Texas A&M were to lose, Texas would be the ones that would be earning the division championship. So now on 1st down and 10, Frank Gore Jr. is going to find some wide open space. He'll take that one to the end zone, absolutely untouched. Nobody's going to find him. That's 57 yards for Frank Gore Jr. as he goes straight through everybody into the end zone. That will be a quick touchdown, 16-3 for Southern Mississippi. Marcus Seals will now try and right ship, as he will receive that inside handoff, and he will pick up a couple on that 2nd down run. 3rd down and 8. Timmy Flanagan in the game. He is going to fight for the 1st down. He'll pick it up. 11-yard pickup from him as he reaches the 1st down marker, and the drive will continue in this 2nd quarter. Obi Hopkins receiving the inside handoff. He'll pick up 3 yards on the 1st down run, as he picks up a good number on 1st down. 3rd down and 8 here, as we've got Timmy Flanagan in the game. Marcus Seals will receive the inside handoff. That's going nowhere on the play, and that is only a 1-yard pickup as they close that one up. They use the timeout, but they will be going for it on 4th down. Abdul Pace is going to find Clark Amos cutting up to the outside. He'll pick up 20 yards, and that will be another Oswego 1st down. Now into Southern Miss territory. He's going to toss this one up deep to Devin Fontaine, and that's going to be dropped by Devin Fontaine. Very good defense by Southern Mississippi to make sure Devin does not come down with that one. That would have been a touchdown on the big chunk play. Marcus Seals now receiving the inside handoff. He'll pick up 6 on that second down after the drop pass from Devin Fontaine. 3rd down and 4. Abdul Pace in the backfield with Obi Hopkins getting the handoff to the outside. He'll pick up 2, just short of the first down. They will again go for it. Clock ticking down under 20 seconds. Timmy Flanagan's going to drop that one, and Trent Gaines will fall on it, and that will result in a turnover on downs. Southern Mississippi with 20 seconds to try and add points. Keys is going to drop back to pass. He'll find Caston on this one. He'll break free from the first one and will pick up a good chunk. That's 20 yards on the play. Ty Keys, perfect on the day with his 3 passes. 14 seconds to go in the half. Ty Keys back to pass. He'll find Jacarius Caston again. He'll pick up the first down. Clock will stop as they reset the chains. 9 seconds to go as they will hurry up. Southern Mississippi has 1 timeout left in the half. Clock is now ticking. 5 seconds to go. Ty Keys back to pass. He will run, and the clock will tick out as they sack him on that play. Matt Francis in the backfield, and that is how the half will end. Southern Mississippi coming away with nothing on that last drive, as they will still take a 16-3 lead into the half. Hoping to see a little bit more progress from this offense. We have not really been able to get anything going. This is a very good defense that Southern Mississippi has, so I'm not totally shocked about the results that we're getting right now. Would obviously love to see a little bit more yards per play as we're coming forward into this game, but we will have to see what our offense can do. We have been able to get some drives going, but they just kind of stall out after a little bit. So let's see if we can be better in this second half as Greg Thompson kicks this one off to Dean on this one, and he will take this one and finds some space and will pick up a good chunk on the return, but that will be coming back after the clipping call. So they will start from their own 16-yard line in this second half. Ty Keys is going to hand that one off to Frank Gore Jr., and that's going nowhere as they sell out for the run. Bernard Dawson in there in the backfield to get the tackle for a loss. Again, another handoff to Frank Gore, and that's going nowhere. He'll lose 2 on that one as Steven Burks is now in the backfield to make the play on that one. 3rd down and 16. Ty Keys back to pass, and he will chuck that one out to Jones as he beats MJ Shelton. He's not going to be fast enough to catch up to him. That's going to be a touchdown for the Golden Eagles. Latrell Jones is going to take that one 90 yards to the end zone as he is too fast for MJ Shelton, unable to cover him, and they will take a 23-3 lead as they go up by 20 in this one. Oswego now gets a chance to answer. Timmy Flanagan under center on this one. He'll fake the handoff on this one, and he will find some space and will pick up 12 yards on that play. Very good rush from him on the opening play of the drive. Abdul Pace now in the backfield. He'll hand that one off to Obi Hopkins as he finds some space. That's 8 yards on the play. Very good start to this drive. We have seen this type of start happen so far in the game. Let's see if we can continue this one. Abdul Pace faking the handoff, and he will run out of time. He'll lose 7 yards on the sack as Jalen Williams will be there in the backfield. Abdul Pace dropping back to pass. He'll find Devin Fontaine this time. He will pick it up and will trip over Cortez as he's trying to follow the blocker on that one. That's a good pickup on 3rd down as the drive will continue. Abdul Pace now handing that one off to Marcus Seals on 2nd down, and that's going nowhere. He'll lose a yard. This is what we don't want, is losing yards and having the drive stall. 3rd down and 11. Timmy Flanagan now in the game. He will find some space and will have his momentum stopped as he picks up 8 yards. As we come up on 4th down, we will go for it. Timmy Flanagan handing that one off to Obi Hopkins. He'll find the space. Very good blocking up front as he picks up 7 yards, and this drive will continue. Abdul Pace bringing the blockers in. He'll drop back to pass, and he will float that one over the linebacker. He'll find Clark Amos. That's going to be a touchdown as Oswego is going to find the end zone for the first time of the day, and that will bring the game closer to a 13-point game as they bring it in 10-23. We will go for the onside kick as we need to score quickly, and that one is going to be picked up by Jones as he will give Southern Mississippi good field position as they will start this drive inside Oswego territory. They sell out for the run, but there is going to be a pass to Dean, and he'll pick up 10 yards, coming up just short of the first down. Frank Gore Jr. is going to receive that handoff, and he will go and pick up the first down, but will be quickly stopped after picking up 3 yards on the play. 1st down and 10. Frank Gore Jr. on the counter. He's got nobody in front of him. He's going to take that one to the end zone. That'll be a touchdown for him as they go over 100 yards rushing on the day, and they will bring that lead back up to 20 as they take the 30-10 lead. 1 minute to go in this 3rd quarter. Abdul Pace will hand that one off to Marcus Seals. He had some space, but the corner quickly wrapping him up for a 1-yard pickup. Obi Hopkins on 3rd down. He'll pick up 4 yards, making a more manageable 4th down on this play. 4th down and 2 here. Timmy Flanagan, he will fake that one to Marcus Seals and pitch that one off to Obi Hopkins, and he will just pick up enough to go and pick up the 1st down as he gets 3 on the play. Timmy Flanagan under center. He'll hand that one off to Trent Gaines, and he'll pick up 4 yards. Good pickup on 1st down. Always like being able to pick up 3 or 4. If we can get more than 3 on a 1st down, that would be awesome, and we did it there. Abdul Pace, no time on the fake handoff on that one as he is sacked for a loss of 6 on that one, setting up a 3rd down and long. Abdul Pace back to pass. He will toss that one to Clark Amos. Triple coverage, and Clark Amos will be dropping that one, and that will result in a punt. We will bring back Pierre for the rugby-style punt, and this one is going to be picked up by Dean. He breaks free from the first one and the second one and will run out of bounds, but that will be to no avail as that will be pushed back even further as they will now start from their own 27 after the clipping call on the return. Southern Mississippi here on 1st down. They'll hand that one off to Frank Gore Jr. He's going nowhere as they sell out for the run, but that is going to be a 1st down after they grab the face mask. Jamie Brown is going to be the one picking up the face mask on the play. One of the linebackers on that one. Ty Keys is now going to take this one, and MJ Shelton is just going to trip him up before he goes and takes that one to the end zone. Very good stop by him. Ty Keys this time, he's going to keep that one. He'll pick up a blocker, and that's going to be a touchdown. He was stopped on the last play. This time, taking it to the end zone. He'll find it, adding 7 points on that one, and that will result in Southern Mississippi taking a 37-10 lead, and that will probably just about do it for this season for Oswego. They'll kick this one off to us, and Thomas Mayo will be returning this one, and he's gonna find just a little bit of space there, but is gonna be tripped up. He'll pick up 23 yards, but that could have been even more dangerous. Timmy Flanagan under center on the closing minutes of the game. He'll pick up 6 yards. I'll give him 6 yards on that one, but will be 4th down and 1. Timmy Flanagan again under center. They'll toss that one out to Marcus Seals, and he will pick up the first down as we are trying to implement, probably going to try and implement being under center a little bit more in this next coming year. So trying to get a little bit used to that one. Timmy Flanagan now going to finish off his college career as he is the senior, running that one for 9 yards. And on 3rd down and 4, clock ticking down, Marcus Seals will receive the handoff, and we will finish the season on a 7-yard rush and a first down, as this game will be wrapped up as Southern Mississippi will take the win and keep their bowl eligibility alive, going up to 5-6, and we are still without a win in the series. So that's a tough way to finish off this season. It was definitely one that we had a little bit more hopes for after the first recruiting class that we had, trying to replace a lot of the players that that were the walk-ons from last season with the new players, but we still weren't able to really get anything going. Our offense did look a little better this year, though. I will say that for sure. Our defense did make some stops. We'll need to try and iron that one out just a bit more. We're still really young up front. We're still a little bit low on overalls, but with a little bit of training, we should be able to see a bit more progress in our team. But what I'm really excited about is next year and our offense. We saw some really big steps forward, and I think that we could see a bit more success. We've got some really good players coming in next year, and we are setting up for a season of winning games. This was going to be a tough one. It's one of the better teams projected coming into this year from Tier 4, one of the teams that were in the running to be promoted in the preseason, but they just had a challenging schedule that really just set them back. And they're definitely a team that was not to be trifled with at all. They are definitely a decent team, and they definitely deserve the win on that one. So, looking ahead at our recruiting, I know we had talked about this just a little bit. I am really excited about this recruiting class that we've got coming in this next year. We are able to pick up Dustin Swan, which is going to be absolutely fantastic. This guy, hoping that he's going to come in and just dominate. Power moves at a B, that's going to be awesome. Block shed at a C, tackling, play recognition at C's, that's going to be great. Absolutely love the fact that we can have a guy in the 80s in something. So Brett Joseph, we're going to be running out on him, especially now that we've picked up Dustin Swan. We're going to just cancel out on our recruitment for him and remove him from our board, especially with Western Michigan coming in. So we're going to remove him, and we're going to be looking a little bit at Sylvester Johnson here, and we're going to decide to go ahead and pick him up. It was one of those debates of, do we go get a freshman or do we go get a JUCO player with experience? And I think that we're really wanting to shore up our secondary this next year and make sure that we are fully on board. So we'll increase on Sylvester Johnson and give him the scholarship to fully commit to him to try and see if we can get him to commit to us this year. So our budget's looking really nice, especially with Dustin Swan committing to us. We've got a lot of points to work with in week 15 that we could probably move into the off season. So really excited about this recruiting class for this next year and for what we are going to do. So with this being the last game of the year for us, these are going to be the final stats that we have had on the year. Marcus Seals, he's going to finish out with just under 160 carries. Obi Hopkins is going to average 10 rushes a carry, which is still more than what he had last year as the primary ball carrier from last year. which is going to be crazy to even talk about. Cortez Jacquez really played a good role as our tight end guy and really definitely picked up a lot of the receptions that we had. Our defense definitely stepped up this year. Steven Burks and Thomas Owens have been dominant. Sid Jamison was expecting a little bit of a step up from him being our senior and our returning starter from last year, but he was pretty much the same guy, which isn't terrible per se, but a lot of those new guys on the team, they definitely showed up and really made our defense stronger. Dwight Vandermeulen, he did pretty much the same thing, but picked up more sacks on the year, which was awesome to be able to see. I'm excited about these new guys that we've got. Our defense, we're getting guys in the backfield. We're getting a bit more that way. MJ Shelton, unfortunately, really did a step down on himself this year, being the senior, which is unfortunate for him on the year. But he still was able to pick up interceptions and fumble recoveries, which is awesome for him. David Parham, our freshman kicker, he came in and did fantastic for us. It was one of those where I didn't really have to worry about the kicking game. Obviously, he doesn't have the strongest leg in the world, but it was nice to have him as well as Greg Thompson. Bryson Hill, it was nice having him in that wide receiver room and returning. He will be deeply missed. With his speed was fantastic to have. Abdul Pace is going to have a bit better numbers this year as compared to last year, but remember, he was out basically half the season last year with a pec strain from last year. But the numbers of attempts definitely went up, and our offense just we were able to really try and figure out our offense this year, and we're going to really take that momentum into next year. So we will see you next in the next video. Will be the off season. We'll get an update on week 15 recruiting as well, and make sure to stay tuned for the Billings Dynasty and the promotion and relegation shows coming up soon.